Episode 99 is the most pointless episode of the season. Despite making it clear they have to get to a coup, Jack is fine with taking the scenic route because he might be getting the feels for Ashi. Yeah, for this episode, they're pretty much on a date, which where did that come from? Yes, Jack has shown appreciation for Ashi's help, but not romantic feelings. There is such a thing as platonic love and appreciating someone as a friend and accomplice, which is what I thought they were setting up. But no, like I mentioned earlier, the show is turning into a cheesy rom-com and Jack and Ashi have to end up together, and it is so forced. A lot of fans point out the significant age gap between the two, but one, I don't really have as much of a problem with that in relationships, and two, there's really not. If we accept that Jack is around 25 based on the first episode and he hasn't aged since entering the future, then he's technically still 25 even 50 years later, and Ashi is likely in her late teens or early 20s, so there's a perfectly healthy age gap between them. No, my problem is that Ashi should be one screwed up woman right now. Besides being tortured and forced to fight all her life, in just a short amount of time she's seen her sisters killed right in front of her, found out that everything she ever knew was a lie, and had to kill her mother. And none of this is ever addressed. Ashi shows no trauma for anything because hey, the only awkwardness allowed is when they're trying to hold onto a bus pole and their hands keep touching. And even ignoring Ashi's issues, Jack should be incredibly hesitant about showing feelings for his traveling companion, especially since the last time he and a strong, beautiful woman trekked across the world, it didn't end well for him. But no, we're just gonna forget about Jack's past and the million reasons he should be very uneasy traveling with Ashi and laugh that he has a fish head from eating weird food. Yeah, if you haven't guessed, the writing has become really bad. It's Jack trying to make jokes and lighten the mood like we see in episode 95, except more frequently and even more awkward. And when they're surrounded by this green tiger gang who for some reason have letters on their shirts that they used to spell things only the audience would notice, he says they're not alone, which no duh, there wasn't any other way you could phrase that. But to their credit, their battle against the gang and the expressions the tigers make is pretty fun, like if the shirt tails were the crazy 88. They escape and make their way on foot, all while being cute to each other, and again, Jack should be getting some serious PTSD from all this. And then they find an alien ship, because why not, where they're attacked by an alien leech colony that they can only fight off using a device that, of course, Jack was distracted while hearing the directions for. And that's another problem with this season. Jack is so stupid. Who was once a master strategist that uses mind just as much as his muscle is now comfortable with wandering unfamiliar halls while cluelessly pecking at an electronic device? Suddenly he's become the meathead fighter he would have been if he wasn't given an education in addition to training. You know, like Ashi should be, except somehow she's the smarter one here. And as fans have pointed out, this whole sequence is basically an allegory for sex, something I don't think Ashi even knows about since she's unaware being naked is supposed to be awkward. So not only should her mind be a mess, she basically has a child's mentality, which makes their crushes even creepier. All culminating in the worst shot in the entire series. When I saw clips of this from other reviews, I thought they put the music in as a joke, but no, they literally play Everybody Loves Somebody over this footage, which is normally done ironically, but is used completely seriously over a shot of Jack and Ashi kissing. Yep, Jack and Ashi have gone from at best a student-teacher relationship to wanting to make babies in one episode, and I have never felt so dirty. It's a clear sign the show is now in freefall and the ground is quickly coming up to meet it. I don't even have an ending remark, I'm so skeeved out.